Hello, Viper Nation. I'm Dr. Lester, and here is a short tutorial on the NWEA MAPS assessment that we'll be taking next week. So first of all, the MAP test is a nationwide assessment that scholars all across the country will participate in for the winter session. So they'll be starting that assessment this week and next week. And all of that information from all over the country is collected, and they make what's called national norms around that. Norms meaning what is the average score that scholars are receiving in both math and reading. We look at it nationwide. We look at it in the state of Colorado, and we also then drill down to what it looks like in District 6 and specifically in our school. So with that said, why do we take this assessment? It collects important achievement and growth data for our school so we know how to grow you to your highest potential in both reading and math. We have to know where your baseline is. We have to know what we need to do as teachers and as a school to push you to your greatest achievement. The job of middle school is to prepare you for high school. And so we want to be able to do that in your time with us here. How do teachers use the data? Well, we like to celebrate with classes for those scholars who are just doing a fantastic job and really demonstrating our core values. And we want to show that student growth. It also helps us group students according to your achievement levels so that we can provide right there instruction. It helps teachers understand what you already know so that we're not constantly reteaching things that you've already learned, and we can create intervention classes, and then our scores at the end in the fall are then compared from fall to winter, are compared to other schools in the district and to other schools across the state. And that helps us get a score, kind of like our mini report card, our progress monitoring report card. Like CMAS is the big report card, but this one kind of is our progress monitor report card so that we can make some changes to continue to push you to your highest potential. So how do we prove what we have learned? Well, we have to track our growth and our achievement. So I'm going to talk to you about that here in just a second. So at the beginning of the school year, you took the assessment, and with that assessment, they compared your fall scores to the fall of 2023, which was last year. And this program, NWEA, says there's a certain amount of observed growth that you must have in your school and that scholars must have as individuals in order to show that they've are continuing to develop the right skills. And so this is math, and this is how we performed in the fall. So do you see this right here? Look at how we did. So this blue bar is our achievement, and the diamond is what the program from the national average says we must achieve. We exceeded that in the fall when compared to last year's scores in math. So that's excellent. The diamond is where the national average was. Look where we scored right here. So if you scroll down, and here's reading, we did the same thing with reading from fall to fall. This was where we were supposed to achieve right here, and this is where we actually achieved, which is such an amazing performance. And you guys really took the test seriously to show what you know, and we are so proud of you for that. Well, now it's time to kick it into gear once again, okay? So today, I'm going to explain to you what it means to kind of track your progress over time. So in the program that teachers have and that we have and that you might have seen when you were at family conferences is this colored tracking chart, okay, or it's a graph. And so if you look at the bottom here, it shows like from spring of 2022 all the way to fall of 2024. And so we want you all to strive to be in this green and blue, okay? We have red, orange, yellow, green, and blue. And this is where we want you to go. Now, do you see they projected the growth right here for this scholar? And then at the end of the school year in the spring, we want this scholar to be at this projected growth. Okay? That's very, very important, because if you're not at that projected growth, then you're not growing at the rate that you need to in order to be successful. So we are pushing in the classrooms for a reason. Okay? This is how we measure how well you're retaining and learning the information. This graph is done in both math and in reading. Okay? So what you have that has been passed out to you is a sheet that looks like this. Now, I don't believe that yours is in color. Okay, so I'm going to explain the bars. The very first bar on each line is your score. This is your score. The second bar in each section is what the district says. So if you can see, we want this score to be above the district, and then this third bar is the national average. Okay, so we want to make sure that we are scoring higher than this and higher than the district. And you can see with this scholar's performance, if you look down here at the bottom part of this graph, you'll see that this is spring of 2023, fall of 2023, and then it goes to winter and spring. So there's 2 years of data right here. And then that person came back and took the assessment in the fall, and look what happened. So you can see scoring below this district, scoring again below the district, scoring below the district, and look what happened in spring of 2024. He shot up. Look at this. Was above the national average and well above the district average. In the fall, way above. Look at this score right here. Above the district average and the national average again. So now the system of NWEA looks at it and says, this is the growth that this person has made over time. We need to set a goal for them for the winter assessment. So from this fall assessment at a score of 239, the program set this score. This is the goal. The one that has the little hashes is the goal that you must achieve on the winter assessment, which is going to be next week. Okay? This shows that you are on track with your growth. If you are not on track with your growth and don't reach this achievement goal or this growth goal, it shows that you're not prepared for high school. And that's where we're trying to get you prepared to high school and beyond, so that you can be successful with math and literacy, and it opens the world for you, all the possibilities. So today you're going to talk about your goals, okay? And we don't have a specific goal sheet, but on the back of your form that you have, or at the bottom of your form, you're going to write my goal was, and you're going to write your score on what you got in that fall assessment. You're going to write this score right there, okay? So it'd be 239. For my winter goal in ELA, my score, again, looking back at this is my goal, is a 241, okay? I'm going to do what in order to meet my ELA goal? It could be I'm going to pay attention in class. I'm going to try very hard. I'm going to take my time on the assessment and not just go through and click the answers. I'm going to search for the right answer. I'm going to use my strategies that I've learned in all of my classes to do my very best. That's something that you can put into play here, okay? And this is important to you because it shows your achievement and your growth, and it helps us help you. So our testing dates are going to be next Wednesday, December 11th, and Thursday, December 12th. On Wednesday, it's going to be ELA, and on Thursday, it's going to be math. We will be on a modified bell schedule for both of those days. It is critical that you get these tests done on the 11th and the 12th, or on the makeup sessions quick to follow. Our goal is to be able to celebrate you before we go on Thanksgiving or Christmas winter break. So we would be doing the Viper Cafe. We'll be offering the Wing Shack party to those of you who met or exceeded your NWEA MAP scores from last year in both reading and math. And then you'll be invited to ice cream social if you went up in one or the other. So these dates are not quite accurate. We're still looking at this. But it'll be the week before you're released to go to winter break. So when we come back to this testing dates, these dates and these times are critical that you are here. We are giving you this week to prepare with your teachers, because this is a high stakes assessment and it's important for our school and it's important to you. And we know from what we've seen this year, you guys show up. You show up to take the assessments. You show up to do your very best, and you have demonstrated that over and over and over. And now it's time to show up again, because it's your time to shine. And I want everyone in the district to know how smart you are. So Vipers, you are what success looks like, and we are so proud of you. So take the time now with your student progress reports, and set those goals for what you would like to achieve on this next assessment. And we're wishing you the best of luck.